Creepy Radio.
All right. Driving up to Carl's creepy cabin.
How you doing?
How are you, buddy? Beautiful dogs.
Thank you.
I'm here to see Carl.
Yeah.
All right, man. Those dogs look like they don't mess around.
They're both coon hounds.
Really? Gorgeous, man.
Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right. And there's the fox. There's the creepy cabin. I like being up here. Makes me very happy. This is where it all began with the podcast. So every time I get a chance to come up here, it's a good day. All right. Let's get out of the car and get Carl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They want to rock now. Yeah, kid. I'll be walking away from the coon hounds. It's always raining up here.
What's up, Opie?
What's up, buddy? The guy just introduced me to his coon hounds.
Those fucking coon hounds are awesome, aren't they?
They're awesome for real, yes.
Those are real good dogs. Welcome to the villa.
I like what you did with the place.
I cleaned it up a little bit.
Oh my god! It looks like a real place.
I cleaned it up for the kid, man.
I like it.
Thank you,
How many
buddy.
hats do you have on the wall?
200, 300.
God damn, you got a nice hat collection.
Yeah, I got good stuff in there, Ope.
Yeah, we lost the signal on the
Yeah, you checking it out? You were checking it out, everything? Look at this.
Can I check out your fridge? God damn, you love that Genesee ice, huh?
Genesee ice is the way to go. Cookies for the girls.
And you got the burgers,
I got burger cookies, bologna,
Right.
Oscar Mayer,
right?
good olives, good pickles. I got a zucchini my neighbor brought me.
And some U-Bonds.
I got some U-Bonds,
See, I pronounce it correctly now.
2 frozen mugs, Oreos in a joint.
I see the joint. Why don't we take the joint with us?
Take the joint for the kid.
All right, I don't have to work today. Bro, the joint is frozen. Look, I can't even get it out of your fridge.
Well, I wasn't thinking.
Freezer, I should say.
I think about what state of mind I was when I put it in.
Why would you put a...
What the hell do I know?
Okay. Joint in the freezer. This is where we did our first
Here's what
podcast.
we did.
This is like a very famous setup.
It's going to have a nice quiet sound now, too, with all this sound absorption.
I see that.
I learned that from the producers.
You got a lot of bourbons, I see.
Is your car running?
Yeah. Is that bad?
No, you can leave it running.
All right. I figure we got to get out of here,
No,
no?
we got a lot of time.
Oh, we have time.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I should shut the car off and put my window up so I don't have a
Yeah.
wet seat all the way to Bristol.
Yeah,
Connecticut.
relax.
Can I see your bedroom?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just curious to see what you've
My
done with
light
the
bulb
place.
went out, so I have my camping light.
Is that a bug light or?
No, it's just a regular one, but the bugs don't go to it because it's LED.
Yeah.
So this, I had to put rags on there because the bugs figured out how to get through the AC.
I see that.
So I got to go buy duct tape, and then I got the bathroom for the kid.
Nice, all cleaned and nice.
There's a little fatty long, got a little crazy in there.
What do you mean it got a little crazy in there?
That's where you hide when there's party. That's the only place with a door. Yeah, I'm not the smallest guy in the world. Yeah? A little clumsy in there.
All right, let me turn off my car. What do I do? Do I keep podcasting as I go?
I'll walk out with you.
All right.
Want to wear the muck boots?
Huh?
I got the muck boots. See the muck boots here? Those are what you.
Oh yeah, that'll get some. I see you got some packages outside your door you haven't opened
got
up.
the stuff inside, and I throw it out there.
All right. It always rains when I'm at the creepy cabin. It's the only place in Jersey right now that's really raining.
Well, we're up in the mountains.
Bro, you got a lot of moss on your roof.
Yeah, and that keeps it nice and warm.
It's like camouflage.
You can't see it.
Another year, this nature's going to take over your whole creepy cabin.
It looks good though, right?
It adds a little something. I
It
gotta
does.
say.
You want it to look like a cabin. You don't want it to look like, you know. Why are you walking so fast?
Because my driver's seat is wet. Let me turn off this bad boy.
What year is this?
I don't know. I'm a couple of years now.
Doesn't sound great.
Huh?
Sounds weird.
Well, don't say that. Don't say that as we're about to do our road trip to Bristol,
I
Connecticut.
got Gloria. She's coming here. She's chasing us down.
Oh, she's gonna follow us?
Yeah.
That'll be good. Cannonball run.
So what else, though?
That's about it. Let's get back inside.
See, no bugs. Nice out here, right?
It is nice. I see the fox is doing okay.
Fox is doing great. I have to park it low
Right?
because I got some people to just drive by to see if I'm home or not.
Ah. No, what you got to do is you got to put your car behind the creepy cabin.
The bears will take it and joyride it. Right into the lake. They're fucking smart as a whip out here.
But that's the move. Everyone knows you got to hide your car behind your apartment or your house or your cabin or your whatever.
Right. Have a seat, Openooch.
All right. Carl, I gotta ask, why don't you have a freaking TV on the wall over there and a nice couch?
Opie, you've obviously lived a different life than I've lived.
It doesn't cost much to get a little TV.
It's not the money. Look, I have all the Fios and I have everything.
I see that, and it's not much for a little couch that you can lay on.
People want to give me couches. That has nothing to do with it.
Why wouldn't you take a couch? This is a very uncomfortable setup with these
This
two
is a
wooden
professional layout. I do layouts for a living.
Right.
I build restaurants for a living.
Yeah, that's why I'm
You
confused.
think I don't know flow, comfort?
Right.
All right, let's walk through it. You come to my cabin for a party, right?
Yeah.
There's a bench, 2 chairs, and a bar,
Right.
right? You're not going to get comfy here.
Right.
You're going to drink, you're going to party. If there's somebody that wants to stay behind, maybe party a little longer, where are they going to sit? In the bedroom.
That's the only place that's comfortable
That's
in the
the
whole
only soft
creepy
surface
cabin.
in the cabin. This is a professional place.
That's brilliant.
People came here the other day, packed.
Right.
Everybody's yeah.
Right.
Some people wanted to sit, wait for other to get to sit. They got, that was it. They were done. Party was done in an hour and a half, and there's just a little gazelle just prancing around.
And she was trying to figure out where she could sit.
I said, sit in bed.
And now she's a little tired.
She's tired. She's
it's been a few
sluggish.
hours. The party's winding down.
Winding down, This room smells like cigar smoke.
Right.
That's the only room with the AC.
I see that.
That's the bathroom. Everything's over there.
It's all brilliant, but in between the ladies, then you live in discomfort, though.
I'm training.
I'm training.
But when am I here?
Right. Yeah, you're on the road a lot.
I'm on the road a lot.
Right.
I'm in beautiful hotels.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Fair enough. You were saying your dad was a ladies' man.
He was the
That's
best.
that's when the signal crapped out in the car.
Out in the woods. So my father, when he was okay, he had a tire shop in Passaic, New Jersey, and then he had a big apartment building that he owned on top of it. And on the first of the month, he'd be like, "Let's go up and get the rents." And all the women, "Hi, Jesse!" They loved him. They loved him. And there was this one lady in apartment 9.
You remember the apartment?
Like it was yesterday.
Oh shit!
Like it was yesterday. And I was already older. And we'd go up to the apartment and she would come out in this almost sheer what happened? Your microphone Barbie, bro?
No, go.
She would apartment 9 and she would open up and always in this sheer negligee kind of thing, and my dad would be talk to her a little bit, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? I would see no rent transpire, and he's like, all right, we're all done. I'm like, all right.
And you knew not to ask any questions.
And then my dad got sick, and then I would go collect the rents.
Yeah.
And I decided to continue the tradition. Her name was Luz. She was Dominican. She was smoking. She was twice my age.
So on rent day, she just knew to show up at the door with the negligee.
That's it. And everything, we'd clear everything up.
And everything was...
it was a legacy. It was a legacy.
All right.
You know?
You got to keep the tradition going.
Keep a tradition for the kid.
For the kid.
For the gipper.
I forgot that your dad was a tire man. So I almost didn't make it here today because I got that flat tire, like I said, on the Cross Bronx Expressway. Right. Worst road in America. And where the hell did it go? Hold on. Oh, yeah, here it is. Look at this thing.
Yeah. So wait.
If you go to my Instagram, Opie Radio, I posted this. But how the fuck does that get in a tire?
So it's very simple.
What are we looking at for real for the people out there?
So this is a 1.5. You see the 0.50?
Yeah.
This means 1.5 ounces. This is a lead weight. This goes on a steel wheel. So this is to balance the tire, the harmonics when it starts to become wobbly. So you put this opposite of the dead spot.
Right.
Wherever the heavy spot is in either the tire or the wheel.
Yeah.
And it balances it out.
Right.
So this is a 150. And they go up to 250, and then you add them depending on how bad the wheel is or the tire is. So this fell off a car because it was placed on properly. See how it was badly crimped?
Right.
They did it wrong. So this fell off, and what happens is your front tire hits it because it's not pointy or anything. Your front tire hits it and lifts it up. And when it lifts it up, your back tire just comes and steps
Just
on
crushes
and
it.
kind of goes right in like a bullet.
But,
you can tell, you can see it.
Yeah, I understand all that, but
See how it collapsed?
yeah, I'm just amazed that there's no real sharpness to that thing, and that's still
all pressure.
and that still penetrated my back
Sure.
tire.
Your
Wow.
tire's rubber with steel belts.
Right. I mean, this is really thick.
Yeah.
With no point on it.
Yeah, but you add 50 miles an hour, and your car has to be 5,000 pounds. So.
Yeah. And that Cross Bronx Expressway, being very white and being brought up on Long Island, we learned from an early age, if your car, any problems with your car on the Cross Bronx Expressway, you keep going.
Right.
So I rimmed it all the way home. So, do you know anything about the Cross Bronx Expressway?
What do you mean?
In the old days, that was like a car graveyard. If you broke down and you left your car and you walked to go get help back in the
you're
day,
done. Yeah.
you would come back and you wouldn't even recognize your car. Most of the parts would be gone.
Wow.
And the city would never get rid of these cars that were abandoned on the side of the road. You would just see, a few cars here and there as you took the trip on the Cross Bronx Expressway with
City
these
was
cars
so-
just completely.
How shitty was? Remember how shitty the city was?
Yeah.
Man, it was grimy.
Do you remember all the burnt out buildings
Yeah.
in the Bronx?
Yeah.
And the city.
What is that? I was too young, but they used to call it the black fog summer, whatever. When the landlord started burning all the buildings in the Bronx,
Right.
And it was just like you could smell the fucking.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, there were so many abandoned and burnt out buildings in the Bronx. The city didn't know what to do because they couldn't knock all these things down and they weren't going to refurbish them anytime soon. So do you remember they got the big idea to take the windows?
Oh yeah, and do like cardboard things.
Well, they would put wood up and then they would paint like plants,
Yeah, like it was
and
like-
shades and drapes
Yeah.
and fake windows
So
to
crazy.
make the buildings look a little nicer for Whitey that was driving through the Bronx on the Cross Bronx
Yeah,
Expressway.
so it wouldn't affect the white people.
Yeah, exactly. So what are we doing? Should we take off soon?
We should. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear.
Do you have to wear something nice?
I might have to wear a chef jacket. I should wear a chef jacket.
Yeah. For the people that don't know, I decided to drive Carl to ESPN in Bristol, Connecticut for his big gig. What are you doing, by the way?
The best is when I had to check you in. That was the best.
What?
I'm like, and also I'm having a guest, Greg Hughes. This guy named like Greg Opie Hughes.
That's
What a piece of shit.
That's what sucks. I would always like,
I was crossing my fingers. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me.
Yeah.
Don't cancel me.
No, I would size up people, especially in the shock jock days when we were getting in trouble all the time
Right.
and all that. And I would size up the person when I was meeting new people, and I'm like, do I tell them I'm Opie or Greg Hughes?
Right.
And I got away with the Greg Hughes a lot of times because
Right.
they're like, what's your name? And if I said Opie, then you don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Right.
Greg Hughes, anonymous. What do you do for a living? Marketing, just all this mundane bullshit.
Right.
Stuff. I would say stuff so they would not talk to me.
Right.
But now the Greg Hughes doesn't work as much.
Doesn't.
The
That
Greg
is
Opie
Greg
Hughes.
Opie Hughes. That's the PR people at Disney.
Was there a sigh or was there an?
It was very flat.
Just flat.
It was flat. Hope.
Hello, Bristol.
Here we come.
Here we come.
Can't wait for
baby.
you, boy.
I love it. I've never been to ESPN. This will be.
Oh,
fun.
it's what an incredible campus.
I think you did it last year. So what are you doing?
I did it last year. So it's fantasy football,
Yeah.
and I wrote a bunch of recipes, like stuff that you can easily cook at home. Like inside barbecue and shit and fun shit. And I'm doing it with all the sports guys. They like me up there.
That's awesome. All right.
So I'm the first guy to be on ESPN.
Ooh, I'm excited.
That's a cool gig, right?
I think it's great. All right, why don't we take off, man? Aren't we stopping at Pepe's?
Of course we're stopping at Pepe's.
Where's Pepe's?
Pepe's is in Connecticut. It's the
What
best
part of
pizza.
Connecticut?
I don't know.
It's just on the way.
It's on the way.
Okay. And why is it the best pizza?
I say so.
Yeah, but everyone says it's the best. Everyone has a place where they go, it's the best pizza.
But most people don't know what they think. It's the best of that style of pizza, that old New York style pizza. Pepe's and Lombardi's and Patsy's, they all come from the same nucleus. So it's that style pizza.
Yeah.
The best pizza I've had in America In general, I had it in Arizona last couple of years.
Arizona?
Easily.
And what made them the best pizza you ever had?
His name was Chris Bianco. He's from the Bronx, and he opened a pizzeria called Bianco's there.
Is he shipping in the water or the dough, like some of these places do now?
I sat with Chris Bianco, and I said, you're the person that proves to me that it's not water, it's the skill.
Wow.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
He made bread.
Right.
That looked like we were in the middle of Tuscany. It was perfect. And the pizza, he made a pizza, an old Italian pizza, that's basically Parmesan Reggiano cheese, pistachios, and sliced red onions. Opie. I gotta tell you, it was otherworldly.
Lights out?
Lights beyond reproach. I mean, it was the stuff that he was making up there. He went into the back garden, he picked up arugula, he put it on the salad. I mean, come on.
Nice. Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah, we had fun. I went with a hottie, too. Well, that's something else. My life is a mess. I'm going to get shot with it.
Carl is out of control.
I am out of control.
Oh, my God.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, we were talking about it when in the car when I called you, but yeah, man, you're taking out a lot of bears up here. I don't mean to call the ladies that you've been with bears, but you know what I'm saying. I'm using that analogy.
I'm having dinner with my Glenn. He's like, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, I kind of got a thing. He goes, again? He goes, don't you go to the movies or anything? He goes, you don't take them out for ISIS or anything? He's trying to wrap his head around it.
How many of them think they're the one?
No, I'm not like that.
Oh, so it's all on the up and up.
On the
Everything
up and up.
above the table.
Yeah, no.
Newly divorced, don't look for a thing from me.
None of that.
But if you want to have some fun, I'm your man.
And they want to, and they're 100% cool with that.
Smart. All right, good for you, buddy.
Because you start that romance stuff. There's one girl I like. Keep checking the texts and stuff. Yeah, I'm getting weird with her. But still, I'm frightened enough that I'm not going to do anything stupid. Marie scared me enough. They threw enough hot water on this dog that he ain't going to go back to get pet anytime soon.
But every time you get a text, you're getting a little excited.
Yeah, I like her.
All right.
I mean, I'm literally, Opie, on a scale of 1 to 10, and that is my new scale. Because my old scale was off because I was married, so like anyone could get in the 8s. You know what I mean? Like, wow, she said hi to me. 8.5. You know what I mean?
Right.
On a new scale, I'm batting heavy, close to 9.
With this one.
She's almost a 9.
Oh, boy.
Or a 9.
Oh, boy. How about you slow down a little bit?
Why?
Well, I don't
Slowing down hasn't helped me so far.
No, don't fall yet.
I can't. Let's buy coastal, so it'll never happen.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easier for you, right? All right.
Because if it was here, then that'd be a problem.
You'd be in trouble.
Oh, she'd be on this podcast right now. You'd start having the same problems, right? Your whole career would repeat itself. No, she's good. I like her. She's funny. That's the problem.
Funny's good.
Funny's
important, right?
Oh my God, I can't believe how important it is.
I think it's very important. Looks
the first funny girl I've hung out with like in a long time, like she makes me laugh.
Right.
And I'm not laughing because I want to get hook up with her. Because I laugh at anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like real funny.
Right. No, I think that's really important. Looks. I mean, when people talk about like beauty's, it's
important as fuck.
Of course, beauty's important as fuck. But this is how I do it. It's like you want something like that is beautiful to you, right? Physically. And then this is the mistake a lot of guys make. They stop there. You got to keep doing your research, man. You got to see if she's got a good personality, if she's not too damaged. You got, in my case, a sense of humor is important. But people see the face, and then it's done, and then they ignore all this other shit, and then you're fucked.
Literally talking about 7 years of my life.
Really?
That's what I did. I didn't do any research.
Really?
Oh. I wish there was a lemon law for marriage.
You went for a rescue.
I did a rescue.
Right?
And the dog ate everybody in my house.
Rescue dogs are cool at first, but you don't know what problems you're bringing home, my man. They look great at the kennel.
I brought a kennel full of problems.
They look great at the kennel, but then you bring that dog home and go, now it's your job to figure out what happened to this dog? What happened to this rescue?
You know what my problem was I didn't get any tips because I didn't hang out with the family before I got married. It kept me separate.
From the family.
And then after I got married, I met the Munsters. Oh, man.
And now you know why she kept you away from the family.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude.
How bad?
Scale of 1 to 10, 50.
Really?
Yo. It was literally Bonnie and Clyde over there in that house.
Holy shit.
My God, Opie. They started getting into my rent. Fourth day we opened Marie's.
Right? Carl's old restaurant in Chatham, New Jersey, for the people that don't know.
The old man, her old man, gets. I'm yelling at Marie because she's doing something wrong. Fourth day, we're open.
Right.
We're out of money. We're broken. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's walking around the dining room, Windexing shit, like, gave himself a job. So I'm yelling at Marie. He's like, "Don't you effing yell at my daughter." Jersey City, ex-cop, want to be a tough guy. I'm like, bro, none of that here.
Right.
It got so heated, the cops came.
On the fourth day.
The fourth day. And
Can I stop you for a second? So the yelling and screaming was more about, holy fuck, we got to make this work. It wasn't like you were being...
Yeah, she was never in a professional environment. She was only a waitress,
Right.
and I have all the stress to open this thing
and
up.
it wasn't like you were being just an asshole guy.
I was being a chef.
You were being...
A chef.
Yeah. And,
You know what I mean?
and this is our place, and we got to figure this
Right,
shit out.
we
So
have-
it gets a little heated.
Of course you don't want to get people sick.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So he gets into it with me, and I get into it with him.
Yeah.
Cops come. I'll never forget. Sergeant. First time I met him. First, Marie's father pulls out his old badge and says, "Get him out of here!" Like to kick me out of my own restaurant on the fourth day.
Did they take you?
No.
Oh, phew.
The officer, the guy Bobby Sheets goes, "Get him, why? What did he do?"
Right.
He's yelling at my daughter. He goes,
Right.
What did she do? Like an old school cop.
Right.
And he saw, the cop was smart enough. I love this guy to this day, Bobby Sheets. He retired now, but he saw that, the dude was, not right. And I had to close the doors because he wouldn't leave. It was 2-hour ordeal. We lost 2 hours of business because he wanted to black out.
Wow.
Tried to get me kicked out of my own store.
Wow.
Just crazy shit.
That's not going to work.
No.
You're the one with all the skills.
Yeah.
And at the time, certainly, you were trying to bring her up.
Yeah.
She was new to the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy, just old school cop, was like, probably back in the day, though, that's all he had to do was get him out of here.
Yeah.
There were no questions asked.
Right, but not anymore.
Right.
Now the cops, actually, they thought it through.
Right.
And the cops, I guess they knew who I was. That's one good thing about being popular is, they're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
And then it was downhill from there.
How many years did you have Marie's?
Opened it in 2011.
Oh, shit, really?
October 2011.
Almost 7 years.
And then that was it. And then,
Wow.
just dealing with the family, I don't mind people eating for free, but it was every day, 6 of them.
Well, that's the problem when you open up a bar, a restaurant, a bar-restaurant combo. My brother-in-law, his father, owned Fast Eddie's in Huntington.
Yeah.
It was a comedy place, great place, and it was packed all the time. But it was packed with my brother-in-law and my sister's friends.
Oh, jeez.
So they felt obligated to take care of people. So where's the line? And Fast Eddie understood that a lot of these people were here because of my sister and my brother-in-law.
Right.
But they were giving away everything. And it wasn't like they were sneaking or anything. It was sort of the environment,
Yeah.
unfortunately, they were in. And that was one of the reasons why Fast Eddie had to end up closing the place. And people that were going didn't realize, yo, I know you're getting a drink or two for free, but you got to leave some money at this bar or this place is not going to make it. So I bet you a lot of people go through that when you open up an establishment.
The stuff that I went through with that, I was just and that was the beginning of the end. I knew. I was like, this is a flawed. They're not going to stop until they take it, until this is theirs.
So let me ask you. So early on in your marriage, you knew that it wasn't going to work. Why'd you stay?
Why does anybody stay?
No, I'm asking a question that I think most of us want to know the answer to. Like I told you in the car.
Yeah.
When I kissed that girl, right? She ended up being my girlfriend for 8 years. I knew when I first made out with her that the chemistry was wrong and I should not be with this person. And not because she was a bad person. She wasn't, actually.
Right.
But the chemistry wasn't right. And for some reason, I stayed for 8 years. I think it's because of how I was brought up, unfortunately, and I was
probably
stupid.
my same answer too. I gotta tell you, if I tell you the reason, you'll think it's the dumbest thing ever. I never wanted to be divorced.
Why is that dumb? I think a lot of people.
I never wanted to fail on such a scale. I never wanted to be a failure at that level.
Yeah, but that's not dumb.
I'm just telling you.
A lot of people would say the exact same thing because if you get divorced and the relationship breaks up, you feel like in a weird way a failure.
Because here's the thing. This sounds crazy, but I thought it was my punishment for me not being smart enough to see what I was getting into. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's how I think in my mind. Like, this is your own fault, you dummy. You should have figured it. You're smart enough to not get shot, to make millions, to do this, and that this whole thing snuck under your radar. Now you lay in your bed. That's how I punished myself.
Yeah, but you're really street smart, so this was actually fascinating.
It was an anomaly for me, and I was like, this was the one. And it was funny when I was growing up. My friend said, "We all got that white elephant. There's that girl out there that's gonna get you. It's a matter of time." And I used to be like, whatever, gangster guy
right.
with 30 side pieces. What do you know, right? And then I was sitting there and I was like, fuck, they got me.
And you knew.
I knew.
And
I knew it was my fault.
But somewhere in your head, did you feel like I could work this out? Like I could work out a restaurant that's going bad, or you know what I mean? Like professionally, you were in some tough situations, and you knew you could figure it out and turn things around. Did it feel like you could turn it around? No. And so you just went down with the ship.
I knew nobody loved me in that house. Nobody.
No one?
Nobody.
The two kids?
It was everybody was in on it except me. I was the money guy. I knew it.
What the fuck, bro?
Just the dog. The dog looked at me. He's like, I don't know about you.
Right.
I got to go outside and take a shit.
It's me and you, dog.
It's me and you, Carl.
It's me and you.
2 chocolate labs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you must have been relieved when the whole thing finally blew up.
Like you wouldn't believe.
But I also know, because I know you past the podcasting, that you were pretty bummed.
I was
emotionally.
I was bummed emotionally because I had to give up everything I built.
Right.
That sucked.
Right.
I didn't think it was going to work out that way.
Right.
You know, but it ended up being the only way it could work out.
So you're relieved.
Like you wouldn't believe. I feel like I got my life back.
Right.
You know.
We all do it though, man.
But I just sitting there. I remember I was sitting in a park like, there's no way out of this.
Right.
There's no way for me to get out of it.
Right.
Finally, she figured out a way to get out, which was great.
Right. Oh, in a way, maybe.
She's like, you know, I remember I came in, she's like, we're done. I'm like, shut up! Really? Like, it was, I couldn't have faster. I couldn't have gotten the lawyer faster.
In a way, you were happy that you almost should thank her that she was the one that figured out a way out, because you weren't going to figure out a way out anytime soon.
I was going to go down with the ship.
No kidding. Man.
I came into my mind, I said, this is it. This is my own doing.
You know what I mean, because my dad enabled my mom,
right.
So I think we learned that as kids. You know, and this is going to be embarrassing, but I don't care. I like throwing this shit out there. I wanted out of my old relationship forever, and I just didn't do it.
Right.
And one of the thoughts that was in my head was like, I was such a catch that I didn't know how she would survive without me. So I stayed in this relationship even though I wasn't happy anymore. How stupid is that?
But that's a normal thought.
You think?
That's guys with power. You know what I mean?
I
went in this relationship. When I got married, I was Crushertron in New York City, right? I had access to everything. I was single until I was 36, 37 in New York City as a chef.
Forget it, right?
Do you understand? I was exhausted. I was exhausted. The girls come up to me. I knew I could mouth what they were going to say to me.
Right.
I'd be like, you left your scarf, right? Okay. Tomorrow 8 o'clock, come get your scarf that you left.
Yeah.
And I'd go to the box of scarves and be like, was yours the pink one?
A lot of pink scarves.
You know what I mean? But, you know, it gets to the point where, and then I guess that's what happened. I lulled myself into, and they got me, boy. Hook, line, and sinker.
Fuck.
Clean.
That's a gypsy.
Yeah, clean kill.
Gotta watch out for the gypsies.
I didn't do any. I thought I was smarter than everybody. I'd laugh at people. Carl, you getting married? You're on third base. Why would you get married? You're almost at home plate.
I say this carefully because I'm Team Carl.
Right.
But it might show what kind of person she is. I always liked her. Is that bad to say?
I liked her too. I married her.
Like I didn't see any of the cracks.
Well, it was well crafted.
That's why I bring this up very carefully.
See, I'm not a well crafted individual. Like you see, all my cracks are in the front. You know what I mean?
Right.
You see what I'm up to. Usually because I'll tell you. You know what I mean?
And it's funny. It's funny you should say that she figured out the way out because with me, I was miserable. I was in this relationship. I felt like, I was trapped and didn't know how to get out. But I never got married. Never bought a house with her. Never had kids. Thank God. Right. 5 weeks after I got fired from WNEW, driving home from Montreal or I think I was driving home from Montreal. Halfway through the ride home, I went, "Yeah, you're not into this anymore, are you?" And she goes, "No." And then we had 4 or 5 more hours in the car, knowing that it was over. And at that point, I should have said, "You know what? Take the car. I don't need it." And I should have just fucking got out, and that was it. But that's how it ended for me. And know why? Because I didn't have my job anymore. I wasn't Opie from Opie and Anthony with that big run at NEW. I was just a schmuck at this point. I got fired, and 5 weeks later, I said, "You're not into this anymore." She said, "No." I bet if I was still, on top of the radio world, she would have said, "No, I'm totally into this still." Goes back to our point about people sort of turning their backs on you when the chips are down. But there's a great story. So I knew this relationship was wrong for a long time, and we went to I think it was Nantucket. We had a great time up there in Nantucket, Carl. And me and my ex were on the ferry back to Cape Cod, and her sister and brother-in-law were also on this trip. And all of a sudden he grabs me. It's beautiful. We're in the middle of the ocean on a ferry, and he goes, "Come upstairs," So we go upstairs to the open air on this ferry. He looks at me, and he's scared to say it out loud, even though we're on the top deck and they're below. He goes, "Greg, run. He goes, "You see my face? It's too late for me. Save yourself. Run." And he's whispering this. He's like, "You're still a young guy. It's too late for me. I love you like a brother, but I don't want us to be brother-in-laws. Run." And then we went downstairs, and he made believe everything was all on the up and up.
Wow.
And I think it still lasted a couple years after that. So that's why I asked, because I don't know. I think every guy does it. I think every guy, and probably women too. They're in a relationship, but they don't know how to get out of it. And maybe the chaos is comforting. Maybe the chaos becomes normal. Maybe the misery, becomes normal. I don't know. But I think that's a screen door. No bear.
The
hell was that?
The screen door, the wind.
Oh.
So I just dealt with it. It's like doing a bid. You know what I mean? You get locked up. You just got to put your head down and do the bid.
Right.
Do the time.
Why, as humans, do we do this?
I don't know, dude. But I didn't see any other way. I was like, I don't want to blow this thing up. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
I'm gonna talk to Talkspace, Talkspace.com, and ask them, why do we do this?
Seriously.
Why do we do this?
There better be some guy from Brooklyn on Talkspace because I told you so.
Especially someone like you, because I know you're incredibly street smart.
Oh, but that's
and you can read people.
I could read a mile away, and the problem is when I read the whole story, it was already too late, and I'm like, oh no,
wow.
And I just sat there. I was like, oh no, it's over. It's over before it even started. I was like, how did I get here? And I said the last thing I'm going to do is be depressed about it. And I continue to just live.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that exasperated the situation.
Yeah.
Because then she got angry that I was having the time of my life.
Right.
Like, she wanted me to be miserable, and I'm straight up like walking around with flip flops, eating cotton candy.
She's throwing everything at you. And
She's throwing everything at me, and I'm just like, whatever.
And you got to smile.
Yeah, I got to smile from ear to ear because I gave up. You know what I mean? I didn't. So I wouldn't fight about nothing. Right. You know what I mean? She's like, I don't want you at the restaurant when I'm at the restaurant, and when I was like, just tell me the days. She's like, Thursdays. I'm like, sweet.
She's pulling out her playbook, throwing everything at you.
I mean, just saying stuff about me. Like, you're a piece of garbage. I'm like, yep.
And just smiling the whole way.
I smiled the whole way through. Thanksgiving.
Right.
I'd go to the Thanksgiving, and like, her family would take my Restaurant Depot card and our checks and go buy everything for Thanksgiving on my tab.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there with my knife and fork that I paid for, just smiling. Pass the gravy. Playing Yahtzee with the kids. I didn't give one fuck. Because I knew, and it would make everyone nuts. Because they're all trying to kill me.
And they're huddling in the kitchen.
And they're huddling like,
this should work. This
should
break
work.
him. This should break him.
I mean, she did it before. You know what I mean? All of them. She comes from generations up. You know what I mean?
You think?
Bro, father married 5 times. Mother married 2 times. She's on a deuce.
Right.
These were pros. This was the NFL.
Damn.
Meanwhile, I'm just getting tackled every hit and getting up like radio.
You were Rudy in that
I
shit.
was Rudy, bro. You couldn't kill me.
After Thanksgiving, they're taking you out on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Carl.
And I was just impervious to everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'd be like, hey, did you see that watch? You know, I know she took it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
She's like, nope. I'm like, where you going? Gonna go buy another one.
Carl.
Bro, I was in California. Listen to this. I was in California.
Yeah.
And I come home, and she sold my car as a down payment so she could buy a big Mercedes wagon, right? So now I had no car, just the van. So that would make anybody nuts. And I was like, I walk in and go, sweet Benz. She's like, thanks. Thanks. And I would just sit there and I'd open a bottle of bourbon and just fucking, you know, like she had her friends over. They used 2 of my bottles of Pappy Van Winkle to make mixers with soda and stuff and like drinking with her friends. And I came home and I was like, oh, you drank the Pappy. Good, right?
She's just pulling her hair
And
out.
she's literally, her real hair and her fake hair. She's pulling it all out.
None of this is working.
Nothing's working. And I whistled through it.
It's
Taking
funny.
the dog for a walk. I'd come back on Tuesday. Oh, it was great. And like, if I had an event and I had to book, like they booked the event, you know, they booked it like the day before. I'm like booking a week before.
Right.
So I'm like in Miami, just, you know what I mean, just hanging out.
Oh, good for you, buddy.
But I couldn't get pinched on anything. Not a cheater. I've never been a cheater. You know what I mean? So that wasn't my thing. So I'm not a cheater. I bring all the money home. I was untouchable.
Right.
So I just skated through this whole thing while people were going insane.
Around you.
And just, I would walk into the living room and there was all those gypsies in there giving me daggers. I'm eating Cool Ranch Doritos. I got a bandana on the dog. Like,
Hey, you want some Cheetos?
I'm like, hey, anybody want anything from Dunkin'?
D&D.
Going to Double D. Anybody want anything? You know, no one would talk to me. I'm in the back grilling hot dogs by myself with my little Bluetooth radio, like just listening to Freebird. Dressed like a complete old homeless man.
That's good.
Oh,
bro.
it was the best. It was
That's how you get through it right there.
Just get through it. I whistled through the whole thing until finally she's like, all right, well.
Right. How about this?
How about this? I'm like,
yeah, that works.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, that one works.
Bingo.
You officially broke this up, not me.
Well, that's what they wanted me, you know, because if I did it, it would have been a lot different.
Right, I understand that.
Because then everybody's the victim.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's not happening.
But you're clean.
Clean as
you
a
got
whistle.
out clean.
Clean as a whistle.
Oh, Carl, that's fucking
Oh,
funny.
it was.
I mean,
really
it's tragic and funny, but that's comedy.
They couldn't get me. They never knocked me down, Ray. They never
knocked me down, right?
They never knocked me down, Ray.
Jake LaMotta.
They used to come up with crazy stuff. They used to go like,
You got golf balls all over your face. You're like, I can take more. Let's go.
Give me what you got.
Let's go.
They wouldn't tell me about family parties and then go, and I'd wake up and everyone's in the house.
Right.
Then I would just, but they don't think things through, so they would be like, I'd go on Facebook, I'm like, there it is, and I would show up like 2 hours later. Hey, you guys forgot about me? Right to a cheeseburger. And everyone just looking at me like,
what's for dinner?
But then I bring the dog, and my dog is like a wild animal, so he's eating everything at the barbecue.
He's eating everyone's shoes.
Knocked down the watermelon salad. It's a mess. I'm just sitting there and just making sangria. Anybody want a little sangria? And they're just like, we hate this spick. We want him dead.
Jesus.
Oh, they were so racist. It was a good time. I lived right through it.
Right.
And because I learned really early on, it was on. This was a battle for my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, guys, I don't know when I'm going to end up in a ditch. So it is fiesta time. You know what I mean? And that was it.
Cinco de Mayo every day of the year.
And never got caught. Not even flirting. Nothing.
Right.
Which made everybody nuts.
A little extra cheese on the quesadilla.
Yeah, I would just be, we'd go on vacations, and she would just try to like we went to. I just got a check from some TV thing, and she took it all and rented like this ginormous suite in Caesar's Palace.
Jesus.
Like the top floor. It must have been. I don't know how much it was. Wow. It was like 5 white babies a night. That's how expensive it was. And I'm like, this is bullshit. You know what I mean? And I walk in, I'm like, woohoo! 9 TVs!
But outside the door where you're like,
I'm like,
let's get it together. Let's get it together. And then you open up the door and like, woo!
Exactly. I'm like,
party time.
Just take it in.
Right.
Just take it all. You know what I mean? I'm like, she's going to take it all anyway. Let me enjoy it while I'm here.
Sure.
So, like, she would buy stuff. Like, she would be like, oh, look at this purse. It's like $5,000. I'm like, get 2. Because I knew I'm not getting it.
Right.
So I figured, fuck.
Might as well enjoy
They got free Coronas at the Tory Burch store. Right. I'm gonna sit here and get hammered.
We've all been there, Carl.
And it was
some form or another.
I had the time of my life, and then I would eat whatever I wanted. You know, everybody in the house is eating salads. I'm like, Mickey D's run, half hour.
Get your order in.
Take your order in. But everybody was in on it except me, and I knew it, so
that's it.
It was what it was. I learned a lot.
Right.
I didn't learn what to do. I learned what not to do.
And with that, we're at the creepy cabin once again. Why don't we gotta hit the road, bro?
Yeah.
It's time to hit the road. We gotta get you to ESPN, and we gotta stop at Pepe's for some pizza. So I don't know. Should Joey take it away?
You got it.
Joey.
Okay.
Joey, do your thing.
Joey, take it
right.
away.
We're done for now.
Here we go.
Cuz?
Nice.
Cuzaroo.
Cuzzaroony?
Trying to keep this baseline steady.
All right, let's go.
Hold on, I gotta get my clothes.
Get your chef jacket.
Share this episode with a friend. Give us a 5-star review on Apple. Again, follow Opie and Carl on all social media. OpieRadio.com for hats, shirts, and this podcast stream.